So we had the StonerCats NFT drop today. It was delayed, of course, for 24 hours. But it was still, it's entertainment. It's exciting. Your heart goes waiting for the drop, watching the Discord. There's excitement brewing and seeing what's going to happen. It's entertainment you pay for. These are the things I learnt from this drop. Or maybe you can use these as a little bit of tips or whatever, or just as ramblings. So number one is I set myself a limit on how much I was going to spend and didn't go past that. And if I failed, then I failed. It's kind of like, it is a gamble. Some people are after a windfall, and that's okay. You walk in with a limit that you're willing to lose, and you're happy with that. It is a gamble. It's like any other crypto. Don't put in more than you can afford to lose. The other thing I learned is that it's still a rich person's game. The rich get richer, and this type of bidding does not support the general public. It used to be that the most dedicated fans would wait outside in line for a ticket, maybe waiting for hours, even camping overnight. Now more than ever, it's if you have the money, you have the power. It immediately shuts some people out. Sure, if you could afford it, you could pay someone to wait in line for you to buy your tickets. Even in that case, at least you'd be employing someone to wait in line for you and someone else to get paid. This way, it's just the rich get richer. So the message that we're saying is that if you've got money, then it's cool for you to come in. And if you've got the most money, then you come in right at the front. Well, we know that's not true. So we have to be careful of what message we're actually trying to say here, because we know that just because you got money doesn't mean that you're cool, and just because you have the most money doesn't mean that you are the coolest. What makes you cool is being a fan. The technical things I learned was to increase your gas limit and don't let MetaMask do it for you. So you can see here that there's the gas limit and the gas price. The thing is, if you set a high gas limit and you don't use that gas, then you won't get charged for it. Look at comparable gas prices and what is happening there. The price was going up and MetaMask was not understanding the nature of what was going on. It was just reporting on price. This site here is giving you more of an indication of how many, what you need, what the gas price bid you'd need to activate at a shorter amount of time. And this is much better gauge of seeing if what you need to bid to get your transaction through fast. And especially in a competitive market like this, you need to be bidding in that 30-second section there. So it definitely gives you a better idea of what you should be bidding on. So also look at the Etherscan contract to see what people are bidding. If you are desperate, then you can jump in line by bidding higher. This I still don't agree with. If you go back to the old scenario of lining up, just because you have more money doesn't mean you automatically go to the front of the queue. So if there's a line of 1,000 and you've got the highest bid, doesn't mean you can go straight in. There'll be some people there that you need to bypass, kind of step by step. I I believe you can still buy your way through and jump ahead of the queue, but you shouldn't go straight to the front of the queue. So, so my suggestion would be something like, bidding on top of each other, where there could be some kind of compensation that's coming from those people that are ahead of you. Or bidding should be more of an exponential rate, where where the scale is multiplied by the amount of pending transactions in the queue. At the moment, it's just a pretty straight scale. If an exponential scale occurs, then that's going to give you more incentive to be at the front and waiting. So you could still buy your way in, but it'll be at an exponential rate. And even if you have a few fat cats at the front, even that person right at the end can still bid a little bit more and come straight in. He should still be penalized for that. And if it's at an exponential rate, then I think that's much fairer. Before it all started, I lost a little bit of confidence, not just because of the 24-hour delay, but one of the head devs, he's had experience with Dapper Labs, and I would have thought with NBA Top Shots and the experience that they've had with their drops, that this could have been done this could have been done in a less chaotic fashion, where a lot of people had a bad experience. Maybe you learn from the bad experience, but in terms of the whole crypto space, we want people to have positive experiences using crypto, and so they can spread their positive experiences with crypto to other people, and it encourage and build confidence within the whole crypto community. So yeah, let me know if you had an experience with crypto with StonerCats today, and how you went. I know there was a lot of talk on Discord, and at the end of the day, I lost some money. It's not the first time, and definitely, well, hopefully, it's not going to be the last time. But for the price of admission and for the entertainment value, it was kind of worth it. Engaging with the online community, engaging with the mods that were on Discord, and I thought I'd have enough to run at 300 Gwei, but obviously my calculations were wrong. Had to go for a much reduced rate. The spike came, and at the end of the day, it was just not dropping, and my transaction wasn't going to go through, and it failed right at the end when during minting it was just it had sold out. So no StonerCats for me. It was interesting just watching the comments, bit of adrenaline running, and I'm excited to really see what is going to happen in the future, not just of StonerCats, but NFTs and NFTs in general, and how it is for collectors. Have a good one out there.